life can make nursing school hard because life be lifing. No, what juju they be putting on nursing students, but it seems like the time you get in nursing school, y'all, the time you get into nursing school, everything wants to go to shit. And I just be like, spend times reading 20 chapters and only one chapter be on the goddamn on test, and you be like, I just studied chapter 1 through 20 and you only put chapter 18. Trying to scare nobody. I'm just trying to be real with y'all, because a lot of the times people think that this nursing school thing is cupcakes and rainbows, baby, and it's not. Every day is not, every day is not an aesthetic. Every day is just not glamorous. And I just want you to be prepared for that, because a lot of the times people going in being oblivious, she might not like me, but I'm finna pass this exam. Hey y'all, what it is? Oh, what's up? What it is? Oh, what's up? What it is? Oh, what's up? Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Tatiana and I am a BSN nursing student. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, hey, and I am back with another video. This particular video is going to talk about why nursing school is so hard. So if you're interested in figuring out why nursing school is so hard, stay tuned for the video. Okay, so if you click this video, that means that you're either in nursing school, trying to get into nursing school, or just, you know, trying to wrap your mind around why is nursing school so hard. So with me, I graduate in about 6 months, and so my last video, and I'll put it up here, like discussing, you know, my first semester of nursing school. I feel like I want to give like an update to that video on what it's like, but I want to tell you guys why it's so hard, because I've seen people come and go, and you know, I've been in it long enough to be able to tell you, you know, why it's so hard. So let's start off with the first thing, which is nursing in general is not for everybody. It's not something that everybody can do. And what I mean by that is nursing, if you're trying to get into nursing just for the money, there's not gonna be any longevity in it, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with people. Like if you're not a people person, why are you in nursing? Because you're going to have to at some point in time interact with a person. Like, I know it's different routes and avenues with nursing, but you have to always start at the base and at the basics, which is, you know, being, you know, you have to interact with people. So like, I don't know, like some people think like you can just do this nursing where you just don't have to interact with people. Like, you have to at some point in time interact with people. So being a people person, you're going to have to learn how to do, because you're going to be dealing with, you know, clients, patients, kids. You're going to be dealing with all those types of things, all those types of people. And if you're not good with people, then it's going to be a little bit hard for when it's time for you to connect with someone. Because can you imagine trying to take care of someone and they're at their lowest and you can't really even, you know, connect, because you don't want to just treat somebody like they're just a number, like they're just not important. Being able to connect with people is really important in nursing. And yeah, so I forgot where I was going, but yeah, that's my little spiel on that. But let me go with the first thing that is why nursing school is hard. The first thing first, it's the coursework. It's the coursework. When it comes to when you're doing your prerequisites for nursing, it's a whole lot different when you get into the actual program. And let me say this again. When you're doing your prerequisite classes is nothing like your nursing core classes. Those classes are just a baseline of what you're going to be encountering, what you're going to be learning. That's just the baseline. That's just the tip of the iceberg, baby. You got a whole ways to go. So I don't want people to sometimes people go into, oh yeah, I made all these A's in my prereqs, I'm good, I'm straight, I don't have to worry about. No, because transitioning from prerequisites that you've been taking for 2.5 years, 3 or 4, and then transitioning to your nursing core classes, that can be a big change. From going from regular questions to NCLEX style questions was one of the things that was really hard for me. Going from a regular question to an NCLEX style question. The regular question isn't like, hey, what color is the sky? Blue. And then you got the nursing where it's like, well, what color is the sky on a bad day? I'm trying to get y'all to see what I'm talking about. It's like that for real. But the course load itself makes nursing school hard because you're expected to know you're expected to come in knowing a certain level, having a certain knowledge level of anatomy and physiology, patho, what else? Nutrition, I said A&P 1 and 2, leadership. That speech class that you took, yeah, you need that because you're gonna need that. You need those types of skills. The course load it can make nursing school, that course load can make or break you, because for example, let's say that you're making doing these assignments and everything, and you're passing the assignments, but you're not really understanding it. So when it's time for you to take the exam, it's like, wah, wah, wah. Like, what happened? I thought I was doing good because I was passing these assignments. That's another thing too. When it comes to the course load in nursing school, it's a whole different grading scale. Let me say this again. In nursing school, it is a whole different grading scale. It depends on your school. So with your 70 can be a failing in nursing school, depending on the type of grading scale your school has. So your course load, what you're doing and how you're doing in your classes, can make it extremely, extremely hard on you as a person, because you think you're doing good. You spent 2 and 3, 4 hours studying and you failed, and now didn't drop your grade down. So that's gonna stress you out even more. Another thing that makes nursing school hard is critical thinking skills. If you haven't been in healthcare and you're trying to learn how to critically think, if you don't have like a semi base of how to critically think, then it's going to be hard. It's going to be even harder for you to try to transition into these NCLEX style questions, answering these NCLEX style questions, because being able to critically think, y'all, is so important. Because if you don't know how to critically think, then what are you here for? How are you supposed to be able to help patients if you can't critically think? Like, you can teach someone to critically think, but at some point they have to have some type of foundation of critically thinking. Like, when it's an emergency situation, you ain't gonna have a teacher that's gonna tell you, hey, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. You have to have some type of idea of interventions or things that you can do to help yourself, help the patient. You get what I'm saying? So having a critical thinking skills is really, really important in nursing school. If you don't have it, it's gonna make it hard. I'm just being honest when I say this. If you can't critically think, nursing school finna be real hard for you. What's another thing? It's going to be your clinical rotations. Your clinical rotations can make nursing school really hard, because let's say for me, like I've had clinicals on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all back to back. Each day you have to do paperwork for said clinicals and then turn it in. But what if you have a test that's coming up, and then you have to study for the test, go to clinicals Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, do clinical paperwork for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then turn in the paperwork for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then turn around and study for the test that you got, and then don't let you have 2 tests for 2 different classes. Oh, baby, it's some real, like for real. Like I don't think I haven't seen anybody on on YouTube really break this down and tell me like, this is what you getting yourself into. Like, I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm just trying to be real with y'all, because a lot of the times people think that this nursing school thing is cupcakes and rainbows, baby, and it's not. Every day is not. Every day is not an aesthetic. Every day is just not glamorous. And I just want you to be prepared for that, because a lot of the times people going in being oblivious to the stuff that's going on, and it can make it even hard because you're thinking that it's supposed to be like this, and it's not like that. You're thinking that you're supposed to have your schedule, or you're not gonna have any unexpected days. There's been plenty of times that I have gotten my clinical schedule, y'all, and then I got clinicals in the next less than a week. So guess what? Now I have to put in time for at work, or I have to rearrange something, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. Which brings me to another point that makes nursing school hard, is not knowing the sacrifices that you have to make. And what I mean by that is your cohort, the people that's in your cohort, in your class, you're going to see them more than you see your own family. And I'm just being honest when I say that. So go ahead and get cozy and go ahead and get acquainted, because y'all finna be seeing each other for the next 2.5 years. Yep, 2.5 years, or 18 months, depending on your program. You're going to see these people more than you see your family. So you're gonna probably miss out on things like parties or graduations, or it's probably something that a lot of the stuff that you're not gonna be able to do or be able to attend because you have class that day, or you have clinicals that weekend or that day. Like you don't want to spread yourself too thin. Like with me, I had to learn a balance. At one point I was so overwhelmed with myself and like how I wanted to do things, that I had to learn how to balance my actual life, nursing school, work, all of these things, being a wife, being a sister, being, all of these different things. I had to learn how to balance all of that. And that was something I had to learn along the way. That wasn't something that just happened overnight. I had to learn how to do that. But in me doing that, I understood that I had to make certain sacrifices. Like, hey, I got to spend 2 hours here, so I can't go here if I can't do this. Like, nursing school is going to be, boop. You might as well go ahead and she's gonna be at the top of your list every single time. Even if you think that you're about to make a plan, you're gonna think about her, because guess what? Nursing school is gonna be like, yeah, you do know that you got this test that you can't fail, right? So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and study for that. So, boop. Not understanding the sacrifices is another thing that makes nursing school hard, because who wants to really just sit up here and just advertise like, you guys are going to be sacrificing a lot and blah, 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 blah. No, they want they want you to be able to come to nursing school. They're going to want to sell you going to nursing school. But I'm going to tell y'all, yes, it's very rewarding to be in nursing school. But at the same time, I want you to understand that it's sacrifices that comes along with that. It's going to be sleepless nights. It's gonna be days where you're not feeling like wanting to do anything, but you still gotta do stuff. It's gonna be days where you feeling overwhelmed, but you still gotta push through. It's gonna be days where you feel down and out and just like, what the hell? But you gotta keep pushing through. Like, all of those things that I just mentioned is a part of the sacrifice. I don't have kids, so I can't speak on the aspect of kids, but I do have people in my cohort that have kids, and they have to make said sacrifices too. Far as finding, you know, child care or picking days where they have to do things with their kids. Like, this thing is so serious. Like, there's no joking behind it. It's really a sacrifice for real. So I just want, if you are trying to be in nursing school, or if you are in nursing school, I want you to go ahead and put it in your mind that you're going to have to make some sacrifices in order for you to be in nursing school and you to be successful in nursing school. So let's go to the next thing that makes nursing school hard is definitely the exams. The exams, and well, of course, the exams, kind of the same thing, but I'm just gonna put exams in here because exams hold weight. Exams can be very, very hard. You can spend time reading 20 chapters and only one chapter be on the goddamn test, and you be like, I just studied chapter 1 through 20 and you only put chapter 18 on this exam. Like, why would you do that? But that's what happens. Like, that's what happens. You're expected to know everything, and you might get tested on one portion of the everything. Everything's fair game. So exams makes nursing school very, very hard, especially if let's say that you started off really, really rough and you're down to the finals, and you're like, dang, I have to make a 80 on this final, or I'm not gonna move on to the next semester. Like, those exams makes it very, very hard. That's why it's important that you have a good study style or a good study group or people that you can lean on in your cohort, because like I said, with me, I lean on mine. Like, if I don't know something, what is this? I don't get it. Y'all remember what we talked about? If I don't know, I'm gonna find out. That's just point blank period. Because if I fail, I'm going to learn from that fail. I'm not gonna keep failing over and over and over and over and over again. I'm gonna try to learn from that. Because yes, have I failed? Yes, I failed tests before, but I bounced back because I knew that those exams, they ain't nothing to play with. They ain't nothing to play with. So yeah, those exams, something serious. Let's see. Another thing that can make nursing school hard can be instructors. You can have some really, really bad instructors, and it can make your nursing school experience very, very bad. I haven't came across anything too serious like that, but I've actually heard like stories of like instructors being like really, really, really bad. Yeah, at the end of the day, y'all, everybody's not gonna like you, so it's gonna be your best interest to just worry about, guess what, she might not like me, but I'm finna pass this exam. She might act like this, but it don't matter. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna, guess what, pass this class. So that's how you got to think about it when you come across something like that. She may not like me, or he may not like me, but guess what? I'm finna pass this class. I'm finna pass this exam. So yeah, you got to put that in your mind and just remember the end goal. The end goal is to get those 2 letters behind your name. So don't let nobody, bully you or discourage you into pushing forward or continue to go forward. Let's see, what else did I want to highlight about what makes nursing school hard? It's going to be life. Life can make nursing school hard because life be lifing. I kid you not, it's going to be, you're going to experience, and I'm not saying you, but people have experienced death, meaning myself, death, family issues, sickness, kids being sick, family members being sick, something horrific happening, car accidents. Like, life be lifing when you be in nursing school. I don't know what juju they be putting on nursing students, but it seems like the time you get in nursing school, y'all, the time you get into nursing school, everything wants to go to shit. And I just be like, you weren't just doing this a month ago, so what's going on? It's because you're trying to elevate your life. So when you're trying to do something good, of course you're gonna have the devil trying to take you out, but don't let him take you out. Don't let them take you out. You have to just, you know, at the end of the day, do what's best for you and do what's best for your life and your mind, and, you know, just for you in general. But I just want you to understand, even though life be lifing, please don't quit. You can be in a program and something may happen and you might have to sit out that semester or sit out that quarter, but it's not the end. Delayed but not denied, baby. Delayed but not denied. So don't ever give up because your life is lifing or life is getting hard for you and you're like, you have to, at the end of the day, evaluate your situation and do what's best for you. Okay? Do what's best for you. And I'm the person who life was lifing, and I'm still here, and I'm still kicking, and I'm still boxing every day because I refuse to be taken out. Okay, so I want to just, you know, give as much of the advice when it comes to this nursing school, because this nursing school thing, because at the end of the day, we all need all the help and positivity that we can get, because at the end of the day, it can get hard. It can get hard. So yeah, now that I talked about all of the blah blah blahs, all the bad stuff, y'all, I want to just highlight some really good stuff about nursing school, because even though nursing school is hard, it is some really good moments that you actually get to experience. Like clinicals, you can be able to experience, you know, passing meds, doing your skills that you've done on the dummy, doing it on somebody in real life, doing stuff that actually makes a difference. And that, when I tell you, being able to do that and to contribute towards that is such a blessing, y'all. Because can you imagine having you're on one of your clinical rotation that's 12 hours and you have a kid that's sick, and then by the time you're about to leave, they're getting better. When you got here, they were horrible, but now that you're about to leave, they gotten a little bit better. Seeing things like that for me makes it so, I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Just, you know, being able to be that light for someone else, it makes my day. Being able to study hard for an exam and actually seeing like, dang, I actually made an A or I made a B on this. I passed it because I busted my butt to study for this. Like, those types of moments make it like, dang, I see what I'm working towards. I'm ready. Like, being able to be in clinicals and you running the show, you got you at the point in your clinical rotation where your instructor is not like right here on you, and you're able to have autonomy and being able to go and do this and do that. It all makes, it just makes me so excited. Like, I'm really about to be a nurse, y'all. But yes, those types of moments, y'all, I swear to you, it's gonna be like, I know, I heard Tatiana say this. She right. I know I'm right. But yeah, but those types of things, it just makes it like worth it for me. So yeah, being able to get to the end and being able to see those 2 letters behind my name, y'all, I can't wait. I can't wait, because I'm trekking it on, y'all. I'm about to go into my I'm about to go into my senior year. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little spiel on what things that can make nursing school hard. But each thing that I listed are things that can be you can overcome those things. your main thing. One thing I can say, nursing school will give you confidence. That's one thing. You leaving out of nursing school, you are not going to be lacking confidence when you leave out of nursing school, because it instills that in you when you're in nursing school, because you have no choice but to have confidence in yourself and what you're doing. So don't give up, y'all. Keep pushing through. You might fail an exam, you might have to sit out a quarter, but it's not the end of it. You're going to keep pushing forward and you're going to become a nurse. We all are going to become nurses. So yeah. I thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Also, we're getting closer and closer to our 500 subscribers, and I can't wait to do the next giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget, never give up, y'all. Never give up. It's just the beginning. Just think. Gotta keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.